Hello everyone, hope you're all well and safe. Welcome to a Book Arts demo about a palm leaf book. Now I know you've been doing a little reading for me. I appreciate you taking time to read about the history of the palm leaf book. This is one I made a little while ago and it's made from all recycled materials. On one side I have collage book pages and a sticker, a little bit of marker. On the other side, these are actually from a paint store. They're samples that I reused and just did some stamping on them. So very simple application to make the traditional format of the palm book. You can see that all the leaves or pages stack up neatly. They have a hole to attach something so they can be bound together as a book in the format that you've seen in the pictures. Remember, you can also choose to put your hole in the middle or put multiple holes if you have nice long pages, so you can string several cords through your book. So the traditional book was made from actual palm leaves. Yours will be made from recycled materials. So the first thing I want to show you are some options for making your book pages. So I know you're kind of hunting around your house trying to find some stuff. Your recycle bin is one of the best places to find things. So this is the tissue box, okay? I've kind of pulled it apart so I can flatten it out, and you literally can cut several pages from this, and it works really nicely because it already has a pattern on it. And then, you know, the inside would be blank, ready for some mark making. You could also use food boxes. This one's particularly nice because it has a section that has that plastic opening, so you would have another element in your book pages. If you were to cut long, narrow book pages, you know, you could have 2 pages right here and potentially get 12 pages out of this whole box with this nice little element of one of your pages being transparent. This one I thought was kind of fun because it has great graphics, has a wonderful bright blue color, use of the primary colors. You know, taking it apart is easy. And it's pretty easy to even rip your pages. So if you don't have access to a scissors, you can crease your pages. Remember, crease them both directions, nice and sharp. You can tear on that crease. So even if you don't have a scissors, it's possible to build your book pages, okay? And you actually get a nice feathered edge when you tear your paper. You can take anything off of there that you don't want, or these could become book pages right here. Right, so here I have one. I'm going to fold it both ways. I have to remember to do that. And I have 2 pages already, okay? Then I can just fold this again one more time and get 2 more pages. You could even take a pencil, because you don't have your bone folder. I know you got used to using those in class. You can take a pencil and you make that nice sharp crease and then just tear on that crease. It's almost even faster than using a scissors. So already I have 4 book pages. I could trim that down. I kind of like Big Bird's face on there though. So some other choices besides food boxes. Anything that kind of looks like a playing card. These are from a board game that I no longer use. They're wonderful because they're blank on one side and they have, again, some primary colors on this side. Anything that has that quality of being able to kind of fan out or separate, you can put your hole in there and something to bind it, and then you're ready to decorate your pages. Playing cards are absolutely perfect. They're easily fanned out, right? And again, your hole can go on one end or even straight in the middle. If you kind of like them stacking this way, think of them as your leaves. Have a nice pattern on the back. You can put text over this, you could collage over it. These would make perfect book pages. happens to be a miniature set. You might have larger playing cards from a deck that's no longer usable. And then something else I kind of came across in my cabinet, these are some price tags, but you also might have other kind of paper tags. These are like ready-made book pages. They have the hole already punched, less work. They fan out beautifully, and they have strings that are attached separately, but I could easily just knot them all together and my pages would be bound. I could also take the option of threading something through that hole, okay? So you're looking for something that has a nice weight to it. If you just have regular paper, you can glue it together. I would suggest gluing 2 sheets together before you cut your pages out of regular paper. So the next thing you would need is something to pierce the hole. So let's go back to my snack box. And some options, a very sharp pencil to pierce the hole. And you just kind of have to work at it a little bit. That goes right through the cardboard, okay, easily with a sharp pencil. And then you can just clean that up if you don't like that little edge that kind of pops through. Another option, which of course is super convenient, would be a paper punch, but not everybody has access to that. But if you do have one, or somebody has one at home in your desk, makes a perfect punched hole. And the last option would be, I did try this. I tried the end of a paintbrush. It takes a little more work because it's not as sharp, but it does make a nice, neat, clean hole. And again, you can clean up that side if you like, or you can just leave it. So those are your safe options for piercing your hole into each of your book pages. Okay, and the last part would be something to bind these together, right? Because we're going to stack them all up and we want something to hold them together. So a simple binding, something easily accessible, would be paper clips. Okay, so taking a paper clip, you can kind of open it a little bit and slide your book page on. It's just kind of stringing them one right after the other. You can even slide them down here. There's a little more space on this end, so they kind of swing pretty nice, right? So that's super fun and super easy. Another choice would be elastics. Sometimes my mail comes bound in elastics. I have them thrown in a drawer. You could also use a hair elastic. That would be a great choice for binding. You could use, happens to be bakery string, and it could just be even just simple, any kind of string or yarn. And just a small piece really is all that you need. You don't need a whole lot. A small piece will easily thread your pages together, right? And tie them with a knot. So the things that you are looking for in terms of your material, right? Something to make your pages out of, some kind of paper, something to pierce the hole. I'm suggesting a sharp pencil or the end of a paintbrush or a paper punch, and then something to hold it together. So those are the items that you are looking for, okay? So be resourceful. Something kind of interesting. Another choice maybe for book pages, these happen to be coasters. And I found them at my mom's house. They're kind of fun. They're fuzzy on one side, but I also love the shape. I could punch my hole right through the center and actually string them this way, string them vertical. That would be really fun. So look for objects that maybe you're overlooking because you're overthinking it, right? It can be very simple. Look in your recycle bin for cardboard boxes of all kinds. And I guess that's it. So see what you can find for materials, post them on the assignment, please. Good luck.